Hi, my name is Alyssa Hoover, and this is
Scott.
our app MindMate. So this is our login screen. We have a sign in with Google Firebase function implemented. So if you tap this button here, it'll prompt you to ask. It will ask you what account you want to log in with. So we're going to do this one, and this is our home screen. We have a lazy grid with a bunch of, or lazy column with a bunch of classes. If you want to delete a class, there's a handy trash can right there. So say I want to delete my chapel notes, I'll delete that real quick. It prompts you if you're sure you want to delete it, so you can. And down on our home bar, we have multiple features. So we're on the home tab right now. We can go to add a class, and then the calendar view, and also settings, and then the camera, which will be shown later. So say I want to add a class, let's call it comp 402 and Android for the class. I'll add a class. It pops up a little toast that does say the class is added, so you can see it's on our home screen now. And then in the calendar view, if I want to add an event, I can just tap any day. Say I want to add an event for next Friday. I could go in here, can title the event. It shows the day, what time, and then also location. Let's do just the college. And then save event, and it's there. So back to the home tab.
Another key feature of our app is, of course, taking notes. So if you hit on the class page, just look at the one we just created. Look at the notes. You can see there are already some notes, but let's add a new note. So let's take a picture of this document. Hit next. We can see the class Android has already been selected because we were in that class page. Let's name the note. We can add a description. And now let's generate a summary. This is sending the picture that we just took to ChatGPT through ChatGPT's OpenAI's API to ChatGPT 4.0, their model. And it's just generating a standard summary of the document. As you can see, just a little bit more structured of what was on the page itself. So now let's hit save. That brings us to the note page. You can see the picture of the note. You can delete the picture. You can see the description we added. You can also see the extracted text from the picture. So we're using MLKit, their OCR text extraction, to actually get the text from the image. So you can see the text from the image or the summary. You can also rerun the text extracting by hitting that button. Now let's add some flashcards. Let's go to the Android page, go to flashcards, add some flashcards. Do new document. Notice on this document that some of these keywords have definitions and some keywords do not have definitions. The prompt that we're sending this image in says to return a JSON object with keywords and definitions. So it looks in the text for keywords and looks in the text for definitions, and if they're both there, it will join them together. But if it sees a keyword with no definition, it will generate its own definition. So now we can say, name our deck, look at all the cards. You see that supervised learning, you can't see but I can, is the same as it is on the sheet. However, for a word like training set that did not have a definition, it has a definition now. You can also add your own cards manually. Anyways, so now you can save the deck, and now let's view it. So now you can do a little study mode for your flashcards. You can also do this process from the camera. I'll show this. So you can set a default note style. And if I select the note I just made, let's go there. Take a picture of a new note that we want to make. Notice how no class has been selected because we did not do it from the class page. And notice how on summary style it now says this note. And notice how this note was in the note, not the summary of the note itself was in a bullet points format. So we're telling ChatGPT to generate the summary of the picture we just took in the style of the note that we took earlier. Not the summary we generated from the note earlier, the note itself. So notice how this is now in bullet points form and not like more like, because typically for like if an AI saw a big paragraph and was told to summarize a big paragraph, it would summarize in a paragraph as well. So this shows that you can take notes in the style of other notes. You can also add flashcards from the camera, but it's the same as adding it from the class screen. So not too worried about that. And yeah, you can also add events from the class page. Just title the event. And you can see events associated with your specific class. That's the